Ms. Haynes were bullied. She was verbally attacked, and she was physically attacked, manhandled, and we think that's wrong.
Members of the Beaumont NAACP holding a rally on behalf of a school administrator involved in an altercation with a board member. Good evening, I'm Greg Kerr.
And I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. Organizers are calling it the Justice for Jessie Rally, an effort by members of the Beaumont chapter of the NAACP to show their support for Jessie Haynes. Haynes is the special assistant to the superintendent for communication. The superintendent, Dr. Timothy Chargois, placed her on paid leave pending the outcome of an investigation into what happened last Thursday after a board meeting at the administration building. A surveillance camera captured images of Haynes standing in front of the door to a room where the school district attorney was answering questions from reporters. Jerry Jordan with SET Investigates was told he couldn't come in. Trustee Mike Neil tries to go inside to find out why Jordan was prevented from going into the room. The video shows contact between Haynes and Neil. An attorney for Neil has said Haynes assaulted him. A spokesman for the NAACP told us Haynes sent a written statement to the organization contending Neil assaulted her. The group held a rally late this afternoon. Reporter Justin Hinton joins us from the administration building with details. Justin?
Kelly, the rally is now starting to wrap up. People are starting to leave. Literally, the last speech was made. But all in all, there are about 30 people that did show up, 30 to 40 people, and some of them carrying signs. And really, they said that their main purpose is to support Jessie Haynes. Now, the crowd started gathering at 5 p.m. and like I said, it grew to about 30 or 40 people. Some supporters carrying signs, many that said justice for women, others that said hands off. Now, opponents also spoke out, saying that when they watched the video, they didn't see that anyone had touched Jessie. Now, the conversation also turned into the larger picture of BISD in general. I spoke to Paul Jones, who's one of the organizers before the event started, and he shared what he hoped the outcome would be.
At the end of the rally, I would hope that at some point that we can come to the table and talk sensible about how to solve this whole issue surrounding the BISD.
And right now what I want to do is I want to bring in the president of the Beaumont chapter of the NAACP, who was again out here today. And just what were your thoughts of the way everything happened today?
I think it went well. Mr. Harrington shared some valuable information. Mr. Paul Jones shared some good information. We got good information from the lady that deals with the abuse of women. And I think that people were able to open up and to see what is actually going on. There are those with a hidden agenda, such as next door to me right here. And we have our own opinion about them, him, and he has his own opinion about us. We try to do what's right. Some people just stir up mess and look for some reason to create a problem in order to gain control. And that's what this is all about with some people.
And let me ask you this, because we were talking a little bit earlier, and I had asked Mike Neil's attorney, who was involved in the video and involved in the altercation. His attorney released a statement saying that what Ms. Haynes is talking about is a clearly calculated attempt to paint a grossly inaccurate, misleading, and biased record of what truly transpired at the meeting. So how would you
We have not even talked to Ms. Haynes. We saw the video. The video did not lie. Initially, one part of the video was shown. The other part at the door was omitted. Now, if that would happen to anybody else's mother, what kind of person would they be to just let that go on and not address it?
So tell me then, what are the next steps after this rally?
Well, we're going to sit down at the table. Some kind of way we got to get rid of this disease that's always lurking around and trying to create problems. This is stuff that was done back in the 60s. So we're dealing with minds who are functioning from the 60s. This is a new day, brand new day.
Thank you.
We don't think the same way. Thank you.
Thank you. So there you heard it from the Beaumont chapter of the NAACP and how he felt about today's event. We'll continue to follow this, and I will send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live in Beaumont, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.
All right, Justin, thank you. KFDM News spoke with the Beaumont School District Police Chief to learn more about the investigation into what happened after the BISD meeting last week. Today, Chief Clydell Duncan told us as a result of the incident last Thursday, some complaints have been filed with the BISD Police Department, and the department is investigating. He also told us both complaints deal with matters that, if substantiated, would be misdemeanors. The final decision will be made by municipal court or the DA. Chief Duncan said the cases could be anything from assault to obstruction, and he hopes his department can submit information to municipal court or the district attorney within the next week. Duncan says he'll see if there's anything his department can do to minimize the chances of something like that happening again after a board meeting.